run it back, 100 stack, in the truck with expired tags. Punch the gas, run into the future, past. I'm done with that, but if I need to, then I'm coming back. Yeah, that's a fact. Run it back, run it back, run it, run it, run it back, run it back, run it, run it back, run it back, run it, run it, run it back, run it back.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Today, it's the opener of the 2023 NFL season, as it'll be the defending NFC champions, the Philadelphia Eagles, taking on the New England Patriots. The Eagles ready to defend their NFC crown. The 2023 season underway from Foxborough. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. They'll come out with a three tight end look on the first play of the drive. They go with a former Lion. It's DeAndre Swift. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They go play action with Hurts. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Hurts to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. On 4th down, they'll try and run for him. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
I'm laughing because I'm not so sure I would have made this call. I'm not so sure I would have said, yeah, let's go ahead and get this one, especially at this point of the game. But give him credit. He had a feeling and carried it through.
Yeah, that's one where you think, okay, if you're down, 2 minutes left, the ball's near midfield, you go for it. But at this stage, at that part of the field, but like you said, it worked. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Throwing is Hurts. Now he's going to go up top over the middle. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Oh, my goodness. He had his tight end running free down the middle. I think maybe if you don't try to go for the home run ball and just kind of get it to him, just put it on him, this play will work out. But he led him too much, and that's a tough incompletion to handle.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Big strides, look at him go. Touchdown! Dallas Goedert, 66 yards. And the Eagles are on the board here first in the season opener. Excellent start there. First drive of the season, big-time success, putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you get game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Patriots nothing. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. They'll start the drive with Elliott, and he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now 2nd and 5. On the option, here's Elliott. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
At the 38-yard line. A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. That is caught. He's got room at the 30. Down to the 10. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. A costly penalty there. A lineman got downfield, and for the moment, that cost him 6 points. Third and 9 here. Throwing Jones. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A first down carry by Elliott. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Zeke going to get it on the option. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Now Jones. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Nolan Smith, that is one that he will remember. His first career sack in his first career game in the National Football League. So on fourth down, here's Bryce Baringer on to punt for the Patriots. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. This is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Swift, and he's brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game. Or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd down and 6. Now Hurts going to shift him around a bit. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Hurts. That one complete down the field to Smith. And he's going to get this all the way down to the 2 before he's wrestled out. A big play there for Philly. 58 yards.
Oh, man, disappointment that he couldn't finish that off in the end zone. What an effort there. Doing all he can to get to the pylon, and he's going to wind up out of bounds just short. But a huge play there. Going to set him up with 1st and goal from very short range.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Goes right back to Smith again. Only a yard in the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Extra bulk up front for second and inches. 3 tight ends. Oh, the sneak. It's Hurts. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Eagles go up by 2 touchdowns. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Elliott on for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
The score, Eagles 14, Patriots nothing. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Marcus Jones going to elect to bring this one out. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team.
Devontae Parker across midfield. He's on his way. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. A big play there for New England. Giving 58 yards on the ground. And look at that. I'd say somebody's already in mid-season form here in game number 1.
Doesn't need a whole lot of carries in the preseason, does he? He needs to get the ball when it counts. And when it does, he makes it count.
So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on first and 10. They'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll come up 2nd and 7. Again, it's Elliott. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down and 6.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. A 1-yard gain brings up 3rd and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. To throw on 3rd down, Jones. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
On now the rookie fourth-round pick Chad Ryland for the Patriot field goal. From the left hash, just a 32-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So from an offensive perspective, at least able to get on the board here right in front of the 2-minute warning.
Yeah, now it's something about complementary football, isn't it? Because if the defense can force a 3 and out, there could be enough time on the clock that they get the ball back for their offensive guys and maybe put some more points on the board before the half.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Play action. Here's Hurts. He's got a man complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Give him 32 on the play.
Well, he looked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively. Just too hard to keep him under wraps. It delivers a big play here for this offense.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Swift. Tackle made there by Jabril Peppers.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Hurts. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 27-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And he'll get this into the hands of Swift once again. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's 2nd down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
2nd and 6. Hurts sets up to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Back to throw again. going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact packed the ball free. It's fourth down.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on third down.
So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. The kick by Elliott is good, and they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, but that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Looking to throw. Jones. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Now Jones on 1st and 10. Screen play to McAllister. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Like a team. And this is the time where homes are made. Omaha.
2 yards to go, 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Jones. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. They'll look to throw again. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. And this one is right down the middle. And that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This fielded right at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD. Down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense has thrown at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
And they'll go on the ground. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Of course he called that.
What are you looking at?
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Back to throw. Jones going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Juju Smith-Schuster, 72 yards. And the Patriots come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range.
but couldn't quite finish it off. This time, they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
So the Patriot offense stays out there, and they'll line up and go for 2. They'll look to throw. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
This is Swift on the counter. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Second and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Flush to his right. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
On first down, Hurts. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now Hurts looking to change the play. And he went nowhere. From the gun, it's Hurts. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 3 yards, all they can muster there. That'll bring up 4th down.
That strategy there, Brandon, 3rd down. They just said, we got faith in our tackles. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 of the 24. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. They start on the ground with Elliott. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 36 yards on the play.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 7. Looking to throw. Jones. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They go play action with Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Second and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. Eluding the pressure right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Trying to get a big strike right there and hopefully tie this game up in the late going. But the coverage was there, and this winds up incomplete.
The Eagles on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. What's forthcoming as he'll look to throw.
That's out to the flat for Swift.
And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll snap him about a yard short. Here we go on 4th down. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. On the option to give to Swift here. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Jawan Bentley was the one who found his way through and finished off that play.
Well, no doubt here in the 4th quarter, this is a huge defensive series.
Hey, they can read the scoreboard. They realize if they give up a field goal here, this game might be out of reach. They understand the stakes and are playing accordingly.
2nd down. Here's Hurts. Touchdown, Eagles! A.J. Brown, a 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Eagles are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead is up to 15 now.
Patriots 12. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
No run back here for Jones, a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Keep it up! Keep it up! That's what we do! Are in it to win it.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Operating from the gun, Jones.
He'll get this to Elliott.
That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down.
Okay, let's make some good plays today. Come on.
Back to throw. Jones. And that is incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Desperation time now. Here's Jones.
Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down, and the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. This one out quickly to Watkins. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and at the 24-yard line.
Throwing is Hurts. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
We know all the receivers go through those tiptoe drills, right, trying to get their feet down in bounds. But a lot of the times what we don't talk about is when they're up in the air and they catch the ball. You ever notice how they're reaching back with their feet? Not just straight down, but back, because they're trying to create enough distance to make sure their feet are in bounds. They weren't able to get it done on that one, though.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
So now a big spot for the Pats as they'll go for two. They'll let Elliott try and run it in, but he will not get into the end zone. And that one hurts as it will remain a two-score game here in the fourth. Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. Now, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They'll start with the option. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line.
And a solid job using his legs. 16 yards and a first down on the keeper.
So finally, at this stage of the game, he lets his legs carry him for a big-time first down. But I think this is all set up by his eyes throughout the game. He's been taking it all in as he's watched this thing unfold. And finally, the eyes carried the legs and took him downfield.
You're right. His longest run of the game waited until the fourth quarter, and maybe that lulled the defense to sleep a little bit.
Swift going to try up the middle. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Now back to throw. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. That one a first down pickup of 8.
If Goddard doesn't miss 5 games last year, there's a good chance he gets Philly a third 1,000-yard receiver. Just getting better and better, now entering his 6th season.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now a toss for Swift left side.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's at the cornerback position.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
They'll try and set up the screen to Swift.
Touchdown!
DeAndre Swift from 10 yards out. And the Eagles are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the fourth quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
Hurts will throw.
And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the two-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on two-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a two-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week one because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. Well, Fletcher Cox, he's been doing this for a lot of years, and another sack to his ledger there. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now an option play, and he'll keep it. And a lot of talent on this Eagle defense, and you've seen it on these last two plays, both losses. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Here now a 3rd and 20. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Short pass caught by Henry. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Let's make a play, boys. Big play here, big play. Let's make something happen. Get the game. This is it.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Gets it out quickly here to the left flank, but they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it'll be a turnover on downs. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. This is Smith with a grab. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close.